What is going on, everyone? It's Kelly here, and in this video we're going to be making some wild turkey and some wild bullfrog legs. And pull. This past weekend I drove up to Georgia for the last week of turkey season to go turkey hunting with my buddy Jason and his friend Matthew. And the turkey hunting was successful, but there was some bumps in the road, and when we went to go fill the second turkey, they stopped gobbling. And then with the first turkey, which is laying on my cutting board right now, unfortunately we didn't get the kill shot on film, but we got everything else on film. And then in addition, we went outside the lodge, walked over to the pond because there was so many bullfrogs croaking. So the next night, I went ahead, I brought my 22 that I bought for squirrel hunting, which I have yet to make a squirrel hunting video, but smoked some big bullfrogs. Smoked both of them. So we're gonna go ahead and roll the turkey hunting footage. We're gonna come back to the kitchen, and then I'm gonna show you guys how to cook some frog legs and turkey breasts. Got him. Oh man, that was good. Right there. I was waiting for him to come behind the tree. Oh, there was a bunch of jakes and a couple hens, but that was perfect. They came in perfectly. Jason was back there with the shutter and finally got their attention. They were a little skeptical at first when they were out there in the field, and then sure enough they started walking over, and then they all started walking, and the hens were like, there was a jake literally, I was right there with basically no coverage whatsoever. There was like a hen here, a jake here, and then the strutter here. Oh man. That's a lot of feathers right there. Oh, toast. Hey buddy. Down. Beautiful eastern bird. Nice beard.
Good beard.
Good beard. That was the only gobbler in the group, right?
Yeah. The other gobbler went to the top of the hill. So now,
okay, nice.
Now we got like the pressure off. So now it's all about killing one with a bow.
Yeah, I want to get one with the bow so bad, but
so
heck yeah.
Pressure's off, we're good.
Nice.
He's nice, Kelly.
It's a big one.
Yeah,
oh,
let me see. Ching. Yeah, he's heavy too.
Yeah, he is. He's
big bird.
He's probably 22 pounds.
Yeah.
That's a big,
Look at the carnage. Like just foof.
Yeah, a lot of feathers. Jason's like, shoot him, shoot him. I'm like, I'm waiting for him to get a little bit closer.
So you are like maybe 18 steps, 20 steps. So you're throwing that pattern, you're throwing like a pattern like this big at him. That's why I'm like shooting, like don't let him get any closer. Don't let him, and that explains that explains the
all the feathers.
The feather carnage.
Well, the thing is, there was these branches in my way because Jason's sitting a little bit like offset of me. And I'm like, all he needs to take is like 2.5 more steps. And I'm like, I got this. I'm like, you just gotta take 2 more steps. Oh, but the one jake and was it 2 jakes up here or a jake and a hen?
There was 2 jakes and a hen. And I was
scared.
The
closest to me though.
Yeah, I was scared they was gonna get up here first and go to just raising hell.
So up here in Georgia, this is an eastern bird. And the easterns normally have the bigger fans and they're all just a dark brown. And the other types of turkeys will have like lighter feathers up here, but you can tell this is a mature bird. 1, it's a big turkey. 2, the feathers are all evenly in length on the tail, and then his beard is super long. Jake's, a younger gobbler, will have like a tiny little beard here. And let's check out them spurs. Nice spurs, worn down a little bit from fighting. Oh man, good bird though. He's heavy. Yeah. All right, you ready to go for a little piggyback ride? All right, so we are back from our morning hunt right now. It's supposed to rain pretty soon, so we're trying to wait out the rain, and hopefully the sun will come back out later in the day. But I'm gonna go ahead and clean this turkey. If y'all have seen any type of duck, turkey, bird hunting videos on my channel, cleaning a bird is pretty much the same no matter the bird. So super easy to clean. But first things first is we're gonna take the beard off the turkey, which the beard is actually a feather, believe it or not. And you just want to make sure you leave some of the skin on the base of the beard so it doesn't fall apart. Just like that. After you take the beard off, you want to take your turkey tail off, or the fan. Super beautiful. And you want to make sure you leave some of these feathers on the outside too. That way when you go to mount it, there's some extra feathers for you. Really just cut right above his booty and just keep the feathers together. Just like that. And you will get feathers everywhere when you clean birds. You want to show everyone your new trick? Come on, up. Come on, up. Come on, up. Oh, you failed for the camera, Finn. Yesterday he learned how to jump in the back of the truck and he was so excited. He did it about like 6 times in a row. Unfortunately, you didn't have a running start on that one. You can make a little cut. You can make a little cut with your knife, or you might be able to use your fingers, but bird skin tears very easily. And you can just literally rip it right off the breast of the bird. What I've been doing recently with my turkeys is I actually keep their head, and I do skull mounts with them, and it's super easy and just really cool, and it's a nice piece to add to the fan, the beard, and the spurs. Alright, so just like cleaning any animal or fish, I just want to keep my knife against that breastbone and just fillet off the breast of the turkey. See that right there? That's a tenderloin piece. Really good piece of meat right there. Just like that, you have your turkey breast, and then here attached is the tenderloin, which is a massive tenderloin on this turkey right here, as you can see. Beautiful. And you don't have to worry about too much cleaning off the feathers right now when you're cleaning the animal. You can do that in the kitchen. I'm actually going to utilize the legs of this turkey and make them Finley treats. His main diet is turkey, so this works out perfectly. Now normally so if you go to the fair or anything, you get turkey legs. Well, the turkey legs that you order are farm raised turkey, so they're a lot fatter. Wild turkey legs are a lot more leaner, so sometimes there's really not that much meat on them, and if there is, there's a bunch of like tendons and striations in there, so it makes it a little harder to pull apart. I have crock potted the turkey legs, wild turkey legs, before, and they're actually very good. Finley just went in the water. Just give it a little twist at that joint. Bada bing, bada boom. Actually a lot of meat on this turkey specifically. We're taking a little midday break from turkey hunting. Finley, we're not going anywhere. If my truck door opens, Finley immediately jumps in the truck and he is like, you are not leaving me behind. Finley, I'm not going anywhere right now. We're gonna go fishing in this pond right out front here. We're staying in this cabin right here. If you guys don't remember my videos from a couple years ago, Vince from the Vidalia Onion family, they're letting us stay here and hunt some turkeys. So midday, we're gonna go fish this beautiful pond. I have a couple lures. Where's my coffee? I'm sorry, I'm looking for my coffee right now. I just caught a big old crappie on a whopper plopper. I ain't never done that before. First cast, got a fish. So we're gonna see what else won't hit this lure. Finley, you ready to fish? Finley is absolutely loving his freedom out here. And he's gone swimming quite a few times. All right, don't spill. Stay. Oh, there we go. No, sir, no. Leave it. Leave it. Whoa. Leave it, Finley. Finley, leave it. Finley's very intrigued. We have a nice largemouth bass here. Finley, is it a fish? It's funny because there was, ooh, don't do that. Don't do that. There was a little bit of grass in my lure and I was kind of like doing a little quick jig to get it off. And that's when that bass hit it. There we go. I just have a little, I don't know if you'd call this a little jerk bait, but it has a little spoon on it. So it goes about mid-water and it just vibrates and shimmies side to side. Nice bright colors. Nice little largemouth. Leave it. Leave it. Finley. All right, well. Finley wants to fetch the lures. I don't know how productive our fishing's gonna be with Finley in the water. Nice. Another little largemouth. Woo! What is it, Finn? Oh, come on, don't break. Flip her on in here. Leave it. Nice. Oh, please. Don't shake. Don't shake. Go. Those treble hooks can be a little dangerous. When you grab to lip the bass and they shake and you're not ready for it, that treble hook can easily go in your finger. Finley, here, you want a fish? Here you go. You want it? Lick it. He ain't too sure. You guys, when I go on road trips or travel anywhere, I use my GatrCoolers to keep all of my wild game ice cold, my drinks and snacks. And you guys can use Island Key for 10% off. There's a bunch of different colors, cooler sizes. You can even customize the top pad, which there's an example right there. This is an American flag. But as you guys can see here, oh, that's some hibiscus tea. And we have our turkey legs in here loaded with ice. And this thing has been full of ice for a few days now. So you guys, check out GatrCoolers. Use Island Key for 10% off. They have soft coolers, they have hard coolers, they have drinkware, and just really good brand, really good people who are behind the name as well. So with any type of wild game, you might have some feathers or some hair on your meat. So before you cook it, you can just go ahead and clean up the meat. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean up this turkey breast. Right here is the tenderloin. This will be, I mean, turkey meat is very good, but tenderloins are always very, very good. And for this piece right here, I did have to shoot the turkey when it was still in strut. So some of the pellets from the shell, when they went to expand okay, so let me back up a little bit. Normally when I like to shoot turkeys, they're coming in, they're strutting, and then they'll perk up their head. So their body and feathers will lay like kind of just, they won't be all puffed up. They'll lay down, their head will be poked up. That way there's nothing behind their head. So when you shoot at their head, none of the pellets rupture the feathers or the meat. However, in this case, there was a jake and a hen like right in front of me while I was sitting on the ground, like maybe 10 yards minimum in front of me, kind of looking at me, and then the gobbler was behind him. So I had to wait for the gobbler to take a couple steps out, and he was still kind of in a strut, but I had to make my shot. But that's okay, we just cut around it. It ain't that big of a deal. But I'm gonna go ahead and clean up this turkey, and then I'm gonna show you guys how to properly clean a frog. I've done a few here, and these are actually really meaty frog legs, and then these are on the smaller side. So they're very, very easy to clean. You're just gonna take a sharp knife and make one slice right behind the head, just cutting through the skin. And then you can take pliers, or they actually make like skinning pliers if you prefer. You get a good grip on that. Their skin's not necessarily slimy, it's just slippery. And I just grip the head with the other hand, and we're just gonna pull. Oh no! And pull. And what they call pull the pants off the frog. And then, you can do this before or after you pull. I just take the knife at the ankles here and cut the feet off. Just like that. Discard. And then we have the legs exposed, and you can easily cut through frog bones. So I just go a little bit above the hips here and just apply pressure. And pull that away. You can cook them like this, or we can break it down one more time and just cut them. Ooh, this one's got some big hips. In half. Just like that. You can also use kitchen shears as well. I don't have any, I just have a knife. So there are your delicious frog legs. Gave them a good rinse, and now I'm just gonna pat them super dry. Any type of meat you cook, you want it dry. So I go through a lot of paper towels with everything I do. Frogs, turkey, especially fish, deer meat. Okay, so I went ahead and cleaned off everything. As you can see there, those are the scraps. And I'm not going to cook all of this because I am leaving for the Bahamas tomorrow and it's only me eating. So I'm going to prepare this piece, save the tenderloin, and this big chunk for later. Go ahead and separate that. As for my frog legs, I'm gonna go ahead and air fry them in my oven for probably about 5 minutes on each side, give or take. Just preset it to 400. We're gonna use a little garlic powder. Now, if you've never eaten frog legs before, you can't hate them before you try them, because I know everyone says everything tastes like chicken, but it tastes like the best chicken you'll ever eat. A little paprika. It's been a very long time since I've had frog legs. That's a good one right there. So the only place I've caught bullfrogs is now Georgia, Florida, and Louisiana. And Louisiana has some huge, I mean, world-class bullfrogs over there. Like, see how that's 2 legs. And it's still smaller than that 1 leg. Crazy. A little bit of black pepper. With the turkey, I'm gonna cut it in some strips, like so. And I'm actually gonna take some parchment paper and I'm gonna beat it out a little bit to make it super flat and to have an even thickness. Pretty good. We're gonna take a backyard egg. Just like that. We're gonna do a little bit of Lawry's garlic salt, lightly on both sides, and some original Danos. I like to season the meat before I put it in flour and breadcrumbs, but I mean, I guess you can do it either way you want. Wild turkey is my absolute favorite meat in the world. But, you know, every meat's so different. So it's really hard to say. Kind of like, oh, what's your favorite fish? I'm like, I definitely have fish that I love, but they're all kind of different. They all bring their unique taste to it. I guess it just depends on what you're in the mood for. Everything is looking incredible. Our oven is preheated, and this oven is also an air fryer, by the way. So I'm going to air fry the frog legs, and then we're gonna go ahead and heat up our pan to pan fry our panko turkey. But while we're waiting for the pan to get hot, I'm gonna take it back to the last night where we shoot some big bullfrogs. I'm not a flinch.
Nope.
Got him.
Got him.
It's been a while since I shot. Actually, it's been a year since I shot this gun, since last time we were here sighting it in. So I thought I flinched, but actually I did pretty good. So these are bullfrogs. And if you ever heard of frog legs on the menu, this is the frog you eat. So right now we're back at the lodge right now, and we went turkey hunting for the past 2 days here in Georgia, and right now the bullfrogs are just going off around the pond. So I'm gonna shoot a few to take back home tomorrow to cook with the turkey. So we're gonna have some turkey, wild turkey, and bullfrog legs. Got him?
It's gotta grow a little.
Hello, frog. One escaped us because I thought I had a full clip in here, but I only had 2. And then as soon as I got my gun loaded, he boop, popped right in the water. There was 2 others we saw, but they were a little small, so we didn't want to shoot them. We hear some big ones in the distance, so hopefully we can spot those out. All right, we found 2 frogs. One right up here, and another one right to the right. That's a big one right there. All right, buddy, stay there. I don't know.
I don't know. Let's get the other one.
Oh, I see him. I got him.
You got him. All right, hold on. Shoot the other one. But we'll get him in a second.
I forgot about the other one.
Yeah, get the other one. Get the other one. Go up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm trying to see it just real quick. Alright, there we go. Smoked them. Smoked both of them. Yeah, this is a proper one right here. Oh my god.
Good one.
That's almost like a Louisiana one right there.
That was good.
Yeah, that's a good one.
We need a couple more of those.
I will say the 22 does it. Oh, almost slipped. Like, this one actually looked a little bit bigger than I thought, but he still has some meat on his legs. But
that one's a daddy.
That one's a stud.
Dang. Come on, let's go get another big one.
All right, there's like 6 of them over here. We're gonna try to pick out the biggest ones. We got one over here. That one doesn't really look that big. What's to the left?
That one's big over there.
The one on the bank?
Yeah, not this one. This one right there is big.
Oh yeah, we like that one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there looks like the one biggest one is right over there.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna shoot that one on the bank.
Okay.
All right. Oh, I wish I could film through the scope.
Got him. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, that one's another good one. Oh, I got
nice.
Him.
That's all right.
Oh wow, look at this.
That's a good leg.
Look, hold on. It's full of roe.
Wow.
Those are all eggs. I mean, I don't know if it's called roe or not, but so those are all eggs, and they're gonna be baby tadpoles.
Dump them in the water. Who knows?
Oh, honestly, I might.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, something might come along and fertilize them.
Yeah, right. We're just gonna de-gut you right here. Dang, that's crazy. Oh, there was a lot over here in this little pocket.
There's one more big one right there.
Where?
Right there.
Oh yeah, I see it.
All right. Nice.
Got it? Oh, is that it? Got it? Back of the head shot.
Money. You buried him in the dirt.
I kind of prefer shooting them with the 22 because a lot of times when you go and catch frogs, which it's really fun to go catch them, they're a pain in the butt to kill. You can like smack their head on the side of the boat and then they kind of look mutilated and they're always wiggling around. So this just completely puts an end to them immediately. Oh, all right, so it's been about 5 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and flip the frog legs. There we go. And then probably put them back in for about 5, 6, 7 more minutes. Perfection. Oh yeah. Perfect. We're gonna let those cool down a little bit, and you know, I have this in my fridge, so I might toss them with a little bit of this sugar-free barbecue sauce that I have. Finley, you want some frog legs? You want a frog leg? I'll already tell you the turkey's delicious. Finley, you want a frog leg? Come here. So, I put half of the frog legs with that barbecue sauce and half without because I never really had that barbecue sauce before. So here, Finley, you're gonna get one without sauce. I don't know if you're gonna like it. Oh. Okay. Well, don't eat the leg. Don't eat the leg. Just get. Oh gosh. I think he's literally eating the meat off the leg anyway. Well, he likes the meat. You're all done? It's like, what the heck was that? He's like, I think it was good. Here's the barbecue frog leg. Actually, the sauce is good. Oh, are you back for more? Here. Frog without the sauce. It falls right off the bone too. Super tender. Literally. Honestly, it tastes better than chicken. Just don't think about that it's a frog leg when you eat it, but to a lot of people this is normal. I mean, your people who aren't in the outdoors, they'll think it's like crazy, but so good. Oh my gosh. Thank you for your sacrifice, bullfrogs. Sometimes I feel bad when I shoot them because they're just kind of helpless. They're just like, rubber. They don't even make a ribbit sound. They make like a so good. It went from 2 flies to like 8 flies, but this video is coming to an end. I just want to say thank you to my friend Jason for allowing me to go up there and hunt, and the Stanley family for allowing me to hunt as well. And thank you for Jason's friend Matthew to join with me on my hunt to help try to get this very stubborn bird that we were hunting the last evening and the last morning. The bird was, we knew he was in the area, but we were calling and calling and calling, and he just wasn't gobbling. And a lot of times late in the season, like I said, it was the last week of turkey season, they don't gobble as much. So the last afternoon we walked and called all afternoon, and then about 30 minutes before the sun went down, before the bird went to go roost, it hammer called. It was the deepest turkey gobble I've ever heard. Matthew's like, did you hear that? That was a gobble. I'm like, that sounded like a Rottweiler barking. So it was just a super mature, just deep gobbled bird. We knew where he roosted in the general area within like, 150 yards, 200 yards. And the next morning we sat up for him, and unfortunately he never gobbled in the morning on the roost or when he flew down from the roost. Not sure what happened. We didn't walk in on him. We came in through a different way, and we thought for sure we were gonna get that bird in the morning, but unfortunately he just shut up and he never peeped. So it was a great turkey hunt. I got a bird. My next mission, which I've been currently working on it the last 2 years, I've been wanting to get a turkey with a bow. So one day it'll happen. You just kind of have to set it up right and hopefully get that opportunity to pull back and shoot one with the arrow. So anyways, this video is coming to an end. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a positive comment below, and make sure to share these videos on your Facebook or your Instagram or WhatsApp or anything like that, to try to just help push the videos. and to support the channel. So with that being said, I thank each and every one of you for supporting, and I gotta go pack to go to a bachelorette party in the Bahamas. So thank you guys, and I will see you guys on the next one. See ya.